Welcome, everybody, to the National Oval Racing Association. What an excellent night this is going to be as we come alive here at SimTrax Broadcasting. Join alongside me tonight, of course, will be Stellar Stella. She's getting ready and loaded up here in just a moment as we see qualifying kind of kicking underway here. 5 minutes during qualifying, which is going to be a little bit of a weird one here you guys aren't used to seeing. This is actually an open qualifying setup, so all the cars here joining us tonight will be out there on the track trying to nail down some solid times or the maximum of 50 laps if possible, if they could get out there and start knocking some of them down. Do want to give a quick little shout out to everybody out there that we received some very sad news that Mr. Toby Keith has gone ahead and he's on the other side now. Unfortunately, he has passed away from stomach cancer. I believe that's the exact same thing that my father passed away from. But we are kicking it here at the National Oval Racing Association here at NORA, and the LA Coliseum is actually the track we are visiting here tonight. I don't know about you guys. Every time I see guys get on the LA Coliseum, I kind of shake my head a little bit because this is a track that you can barely accelerate. You can barely handle. This is going to be a lot of dive bombing here, guys wrecking. I would probably say we're going to see a couple Hail Melon maneuvers of guys sliding around the outside wall just trying to hold it in there. And so many guys back and forth are going to be trying their best just to keep this car in one piece. And especially here in these next-gen cars, they're pretty firm, but they've definitely softened them up here over the amount of time. But we get here out there on the track here at the LA Coliseum. And Stella, this track being so small, we've seen so many people getting smushed up out there. You know, kind of talk to me about kind of the temperament of these guys coming into a brand new season. And kind of their outlook on how to tackle this track.
I don't know if there is a way of tackling this track. Now, mind you, the Clash debuted back in Daytona in 1979 and went there all the way to 2021. They did every year. But in 2022, it was moved here to the Coliseum. And it is the only race that's not by invitation only. Non-chartered teams actually can attempt to qualify to run in with the big guys, which I think is pretty cool. But we are looking, like you say, at a quarter mile with little to no banking asphalt. All I can say is buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy night.
Yeah, well, definitely as we see a little bit of the qualifying going on here, we're actually going to do something a little different here and show you guys up top where they are lining up. Now, Stella, we have got one here lined up for our folks out there tonight, as we've got only about another minute and 45 seconds left to go here in qualifying. With it being such a small track, they do not want to give these guys 2 laps and kind of smush it away here. But qualifying here is actually not just lining these guys up for the heats and kind of whether they're going to be in Heat 1 or Heat 2, which we'll get to here in just a moment. Qualifying is going to determine first and second place in the feature. So that is where we're going to kind of push kind of where all this is coming up to. So right now, Dalton Tucker and Matthew George, perfect right now, sitting with their 2 Chevrolets on top. But we'll take a look at what our race is going to consist of here tonight. 6 heats, Stella. We've got top 3 from each are going to move to the feature. So they get to skip the rest of this. So you'll see Heat 1 possibly all the way through Heat 6. If they're shorter, which I'm not sure, depending on how they split this up. I've got 24 drivers out there ready to go, how this is going to move. Then we move on to D main for all the remainder. Obviously, 6 move to the next round. C main, 6 move to the next round. B main, the winner is going to move to the feature. Of course, 100% fuel limit. Only 1 set of tires will be down in this make-believe pit if you can, for God's sakes, find the spot where they do it. I have yet to see a single stall out there, but they're going to have 1 set of tires, and it's not going to be during the final 90 laps, which will be the feature here tonight. That is going to be definitely a tough track that we're going to see, and obviously a different way. And Stella will definitely keep an eye out there for the amount of laps as we go through each one of these mains. The mains definitely start adding more laps, and I believe it's about 15 to 30 apiece out there, and a lot of guys are going to be really on edge here, whether they're going to make it or not.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. I've kind of added it up by how many will advance through each if we do run all 6 heats, and that would be 31 drivers making it to the feature. But due to the fact you say we're starting with 24, this will be interesting.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how this kind of rolls through, and we'll take a quick little look at what we've got here on the track and for our starting grid for heat number 1. This should be a kind of a tricky one. I know everybody's a little a little kind of beside themselves. Well, let's take a look. Dalton Tucker and Adam Tevis will be starting 1 and 2. Looks like Tim Harper will be starting 3rd next to Corey Harville. It looks like Tyler DeTalent will be in 5th next to Cody Height, 6th place. And remember a little bit about Cody Height that we saw last time in the 87s. Heartbreaker early on, so he's going to be trying to see if he can battle back. But next, in front of some of your favorite drivers here, Stella, is what I'm saying is Blake Hoppy, which, yes, that's right, Blake Hoppy is right.
Yes.
And right now I'm seeing Nick Gillis out there as well, sitting in the number 3 Texaco Camaro, which will be 8th for our starting grid here, ready to lock and load. I'm excited to see what all they can bring here to the track. And kind of see any kind of speed they are able to put down, or whether they are able to kind of squeeze this on through and make it here to the end. Right now, still waiting for the grid up. I don't know if Corey Harville is having a technical issue, but the 77 Toyota is who we are waiting on out there. Hopefully, we'll be able to see him kind of get it together here. I think he's kind of crunched up. Yeah, I think Corey made it. I think he made it. Yeah, he did. The 77 made it. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the Milwaukee machine out there. It is. Of course, Milwaukee Tools, not the Milwaukee Drink.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see as the pace truck goes around. You can see the truck is already having trouble getting around the turns as well. Right now, Chris Full Send out there is rooting on the 45. Hopefully, we'll see the 45 here in a later stage as we get ready to get this one underway here in just a moment. Right now, 15 laps will be here for Heat 1, and all heats will be 15 laps, so they're going to try to duke it out here. Fortunately, Stella, if there's one thing that you don't want to get confused, is kind of where these guys are going to place up into the feature. And fortunately, unlike dirt, which we're not doing, no field inversion. So we will not have the fast guys, starting from the back.
Right.
Trying to fight
Now,
their way here to the front.
this first heat, would this be our fastest qualifiers of the night, and they have grid them together?
Should be.
Okay.
It will kind of smush some of them together and slice them on around. You see Dalton Tucker already making a quick squeeze away. He's trying to get out of there. Right now, Blake Hoppy right now in 5th. You'll notice him in the 11 machine. Bright green, can't miss him. Almost looks like old Bobby Labonte paint. I like what I see there. See how he goes with the interstate batteries right now. Gillis, terrible shot here in the Texaco machine, losing all sorts of time and spinning out. And I believe Adam Tevis has taken it down into the pits. I think that 00 something happened there. I don't know what is going on, but right now down 6 positions here on the night. Dalton Tucker still fast with a 13:49 out there on the track. So far, that's what separates these guys, about half a second out there on the track from each other. Right now, everybody's trying to squeeze and come together, but no can do. Tevis ends up a lap down, only about 5 laps into this one as we keep this one underway down on the asphalt. You'd almost swear these guys would be almost easier to drift here, but that is not going to be the case. They're going to just try to stay connected to the track. Don't know if you were able to tune in, Stella, or kind of take a peek out there. Whoa, I think Gillis is around. Yes, he is. Caution flag.
Oh, no. Well, that was one of my next questions. Was this going to be green flag racing all the way, or were we going to have cautions and only the green flag laps count?
I believe during the heats and everything, normally cautions do not count.
Okay.
So we will see during the feature. I believe during the feature they probably will count, but I wouldn't put money on it here.
Okay.
All right, driver's trying to catch up here. Gillis looped it around.
Back on the lead lap then. Excuse me. I thought Tevis. Is Tevis going to make it around and be back on the lead lap?
No
Okay.
lucky dogs in the heats.
Gotcha.
So we'll see how this kind of boils down. I would say this is a good preview for what we're going to see for the feature of these guys trying to battle amongst each other and try to find out exactly where they go. As you can see, as the field shuffles there at the top left, that shows you that the caution laps are not counting here.
Gotcha. Perfect.
So, yep. So something to keep in mind here that we got going on. This track is definitely a tiny one. It's hard to find a nice spot to be
This makes Bristol look big.
in. Yeah. Right now they're going to try their best, but we should be back under green here. And right now they are trying to find out where they're going to fit in. Stella, so not a whole lot of room out there for guys to try to overcome and pass.
No, you almost have to wait for somebody to mess up to get by them.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly kind of what you're seeing here. Ooh, yeah, as we got guys bumping around out there on the track. They're trying to see if they can squeeze in just a little more. And I don't think they're going to make it. But they're trying.
You bet. At this point, keep it clean. If you're in number 1, 2, and 3, just keep it clean. And 4, 5, and 6, sweat it out.
Yeah, well, they definitely got to keep an eye out on what they're doing here, trying to figure out where that connection is. The talent is moving up here so far. Right now, no one has actually passed anybody out here, other than Tevis dropping off the racing surface there, dropping him down to 8th, which then moves everybody from 3rd to 7th, 3rd to 8th, all the way on up, and that is going to do it. Looks like Guileless may have gotten around again. I think he may have looped it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got some more trouble out there on the track.
So they've thrown a... Oh, look.
Yep. Well, there's his pit box, so let's take a look. Whoa.
Man, that's some tight turns.
Yep. This should be the first caution that ended up happening, getting Guileless turned around right there. Just zipped it around. That's a lot of power and trying to... It's going to be a lot of throttle control here tonight of guys trying to see if they can stay hooked up. So this will be lap number 10 that he got underway here and may have gotten just a little loose. Let's take a look. See the front tire locked up?
Oh, I did.
Yep. And then he probably comes around. So if you think he's got a flat spot, that left front's heated up and it's not going to turn for him, and around he goes. So he's just trying to make the bleeding stop. You do see a little bit of damage there on the right front. So that is going to be quite unfortunate here for him.
And that would explain the time in pit stall.
Yep. All right, let's get back underway here. They do have 15 minutes to complete this. They've only got a couple more laps to go. Dalton Tucker is out front. Still remains out front. Harville moves up at least 2. Yep, Harville as we go this time by. White flag is out. Dalton Tucker still out front. Only about half a lap here left to go. 77 Toyota trying to reach up there and get him. No can do. He's got about another half a turn. Nope, that's it. All right, the talent, does he have anything as he gets rear-ended by the 84 of Cody Height? Wow. Cody Height definitely looking to try to see if he can squeeze a little extra, so it looks like Tucker is going to be our man in the driver's seat in the feature. Not bad.
So who were our top 3 in that one?
See if I can get our race results up here for heat number 1. Dalton Tucker, Corey Harville, Tim Harper.
Harville and Harper. All right.
Alrighty. We say we get ready for heat number 2.
I like it.
Excellent.
And why are they headless?
I have no idea. Pretty fancy, huh? All right, let's get to Matthew George and Brady Moats. We'll be starting in the front row. It looks like Logan Monolith will be starting in the 3rd position next to John Caudle. Now Caudle looking to have a great night here tonight. He's been practicing a good bit there in the number 6 Ford, so we'll see how well he can do. Cameron Thompson will be starting in 5th next to Jake Christenberry. Boy, say that 5 times fast. All right, well, hopefully we can do it. As Dylan Dunford Stella, if I'm not mistaken, Dylan Dunford seems like a rather familiar face out here next to Scott Kerberg.
Sure does. I'm wondering if there are two Dunfords going to be out here.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Dylan Dunford may have a brother, Brandon Dunford, out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see how he does. And I believe Scott Kerberg seems like a familiar name to me as well. Something rings a bell about the big show. Hopefully we'll see how they do. But let's get under green as we take off here for heat number 2. Away we go. Right now out in front is Moats. Moats gets past George, but only for just a moment. Let's get over and take a peek at him as they slice on by to get lap number 2 underway. Trying to figure out where he's going to squeeze. The 5 trying to get right in a good pinch there as he squeezes on through. Great job sticking it to Moats there. Moats, oh no! Number 5 here of Matthew George looks like he locked it up, slams into the wall, giving the lead back to Moats here. Moats is now out front. He's got a good bit of gap here. He's got about a second gap over top of Monolith here. Caudle and Christenberry still going at it. Christenberry trying to tell you if he can get the move on him here. The 93 looks like Logitech. Toyota out there definitely having a good turn and quick contact.
Ouch.
And right now, Christenberry and Caudle get into it. This is actually a lifeline out there for George. George originally had a good lead out here. Let's take a look at Caudle and see what happened. We obviously saw there was some contact out there. Looks like the 93 may have come a little low on that turn, so you already see is already a little bit out of shape. Kind of a terrible angle there.
Eek.
See if we can take another look at that. See if we can get him wrapped around. I think I got the right camera angle here. Let's take a look as they dive into the turn. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. He got spun around there pretty quick, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, trying to see what happened here. Oh, 93 Senate. 93 Senate. And you just see just a little too much there, and boom. Somebody gets spun around. So that's how fast it happens.
Yeah, it surely doesn't take much.
Yeah, George may be trying to fix some of that damage to the right front of his machine here. Right now, pace car lights are still on. Not going to have a whole lot of time to hang out in pit. See what we can do. See Barney's hand up in the air. See, Stella, I told you that tan was going to work off of him.
I told you it was a different guy.
I don't believe that.
It was not Barney. I think it was Jerome.
I don't know. Ah, great. I owe you $5. All right, let's get back under green here. Moats, Monolith, Thompson, and Dunford, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's going to be a crunch here right now on the outside line. The 99 Toyota, Logan Monolith here, trying to hold it on. Oh, man. Not only is he feeding the future, he's trying to feed his team with a little bit of morale boost here as he's taking it on the outside and not giving up at all. 99 Toyota trying to see if he can squeeze down on the Chevrolet of Brady Moats. Moats trying to hold on to it here. He's fought for that position, and the 2 of Cameron Thompson goes around. Thompson gets caught up, and it looks like Matthew George squeezes through. Dylan Dunford is the other driver who gets tangled up in this. Let's take a look here. I gotta figure out how to get us closer. Good Lord, I don't need a blimp view. We are way too high. Let's get down. I think the 2 kind of sidesteps it here. Yep, a little too fast. And this is the heartbreaker where he tries to save it. Look at Dunford.
Ouch.
Ow, look at the amount of damage on the front of that. Well, fortunately, when they do finish the heats here, they're going to be taking it down to their pit crews and trying to knock out some of these dents here.
So they, in between in the if they move from the heat to the mains and then the mains to the features, they can fix themselves in between?
Yes.
Excellent.
They have the amount of time to see if they can get those cars squared away. Alrighty. Barney, arm in the air.
Ooh, sorry.
Moats should be getting us back underway. Would you just call me?
Nothing. I was going to say, you know, that's not an iRacing scan issue. Those statues are headless.
Oh, fantastic.
I had to look it up. And they are, for lack of a better word, very anatomically correct.
Excellent. Well, Brady
Back to
Moats
racing.
getting out there. Dark Star Garage sitting on the way here, out in front. Looks like the 19 machine's got a good angle here. They're on Logan Monolith, trying to figure out how he's going to squeeze on through.
Monteith.
Monteith, I knew it. I was hoping it was going to be with an F, like Monteith. All right.
Well,
Right now, Toyota sitting in second. Caudle and his Ford sitting third. Right now, Christian Berry just doing about everything he can to stay out of trouble out there. The 93, he's trying to slide on through. Don't get that 93 tangled up out there with Matthew George and his Powerade machine out there. Kerberg still sits in seventh. Dunford is sixth. So Monteith sitting in second. Right now, he is following behind Moats. Moats sitting with his fastest time of a 13.5 here tonight as he finally gets away. Right now, he will not be under fire as he gets a good turnout. And I notice that most drivers that are getting the amount of speed that they need are entering the turn much, much later. When they enter later, they can dive deeper into the turn and be able to bring that speed on the way out. And that's what you see what is happening here with Moats. Moat is definitely, take a look at how he enters the turn, how much later he enters. The turn is already there, and he only touches it about dead center. Now let's rotate back to, let's say, Caudle here, and we'll watch and see if Christian Berry can get him. See how early he enters? And then he uses the speed of the car trying to hook it around. So he's expending a lot of that tire wear, and that's just, it takes a little while. Obviously, Moats has put in plenty of time here as the white flag is out. He's coming on through to see the checkered flag to the end. He's got it. All right, Stella, so we've learned a little bit, being able to get a good angle up top the way we're looking at. Guys have got to enter the turn much later to have the opportunity.
sounds good.
All right. There are your anatomically correct people.
Yeah, that doesn't do him justice.
Well, iRacing trying to keep it as family-friendly
PG
as possible.
as possible.
Yeah.
Well, in 1984, when they built them, they actually had to have 24-hour guard. They were very controversial,
Oh.
and I can see why.
Yeah, what state is it in?
Yeah.
Moving on to our next grid here for heat number 3. Looks like Jacob Malone will be starting in the front next to Josh Conover. Conover going to be having a great night here tonight. He's feeling pretty confident in his Chevrolet, seeing that there's only one Toyota out there, and that's going to be headed by Adam Kulikowski, which will actually be starting in 5th, but not before Zach Hollinger and Joey Stats will be starting 3 and 4. Moving on to Jacob, and Jacob definitely has been waiting for this as his Gladelick will be starting in 6th. See, I got that. Boom. All right, Jacob, pay up, buddy. It looks like Kyle Rochelle will be starting in 7th, and it looks like Cody Dorsey will be in our 8th position. Right now, I'm not showing Zach Hollinger getting behind the wheel. The 88 Ford may be down and out before we even get started here.
No.
That's one Ford down. Oop. Boy, that looked like a 48 rear end of the pace car.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, get this underway here in just a moment.
They're off.
Yep, ready. Castrol machine getting locked and loaded. All right, there we go. Trying to see if he slides in. 69 machine during practice had been looping it almost all night. He's been trying to figure out how to keep that thing connected to the track. 48 of Josh Conover trying to get that Allied machine working on through. Joey Stats has been fighting it, and Kyle Rochelle will be up 3. Who's now in 4th. Not bad. Waiting for the 48 to see if he's going to make any sort of contact here. Man, that was close. Looks like Conover's going to have to go back to the drawing board, sit this one out just a little bit as we are under caution. Cody Dorsey, I think, is the one who is around. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Yeah, something's wrong. You see, it looks like a mechanical issue. It looked like the car just stopped steering.
Yeah.
So because he had the tow from out onto the track, brings out our first yellow flag here of heat number 3.
Gotcha. But he's got his magical pit crew at work.
Yep. That's a bunch of little Caspers out there going to make it happen.
There you go.
Right now, Conover still looking for the lead here. Jacob Malone still holding it pretty tight. He does have the fastest lap out there with 13:32. Would say that'd probably be a useful stat, but seeing once you can get broken free and don't have somebody next to you, it's a good shot. Great takeoff there by Jacob Malone.
Yes.
Almost caught everybody sleeping there. Excellent turn. Oh, what's the pinch? Joey Stats. Joey Stats looks like he pinched Kyle Rochelle there. Rochelle was unable. Looks like he missed a gear. That thing came almost to a screeching halt, so now Kyle's going to be back at it. Kulikowski gets past Stats. And right now, we're looking at Gladelick is now up to 5th. Rochelle is gaining 4 here on the night. Not bad.
Stats has taken it into pit lane.
Yeah, Stats down and out, and it looks like Conover.
Oh.
Conover turns it over, and he's facing backwards. Not good.
No.
So it goes from 2nd down to 5th as he gets out in front of the pace truck quick.
Boy, we are dropping drivers in a fast way.
Right now, heat 3. Not looking so hot here, Stella. Let's see what happened to Joey first. Oh, we still got some time. Right now, Joey Stats showing him driving down. Oh, oops. Yep, he said, yep, that's it for me. Back to the garage. All right, and then Josh, what happens to him? Does Conover loop it? You're right, yep. Ooh.
Hey, hang. Oh,
Hey.
okay. But that's good.
Good stop.
He just helped. Yes. No walls means no damage. I'll take it.
All right, well, let's get back underway here. Jacob Malone, Kyle Rochelle, well, starting 1 and 2 right now. Kyle's only got one more left to go, and he's passed just about the entire field here. Not too bad out of late Apex Racing here. That Chevrolet is doing a great job. Jacob Malone finally getting some faster times of a 13:12 out there on the track. 69 Ford out in front, 27 Chevy following in second, and Kulikowski in the 45 Toyota is sitting third. Josh Conover trying to break into at least a podium finish here for the heat. Right now he's got a little bit of work to do on the Wendy's machine, but check out the smoke. He is definitely sending it here. Conover is obviously not happy about what happened. So the 45 of Kulikowski moves on over as Conover fires on by. Rochelle trying to see if he can still run down Jacob. Right now he's got about 0.8 of a second to catch him here, and right now Malone's only picking up speed.
Yeah, I'm liking the pass there. Conover did a nice clean pass on the inside.
Well, good moving around. Right now we're taking a look at Gladelick here in 5th. Right now he is trying to see if he can get going. Got a couple nice pretty blue and black paint jobs out here. It's like Game Fuel is what he's got on the side of his 15 Chevrolet out there. Whoop. A bit of a disconnect issue, and it looks like we've got the Mountain Dew on the hood. Look good. All right.
Maybe that is his game fuel.
Yeah. All right, white flag is out. Jacob Malone has a 2-second lead over top of Rochelle. Conover gets back into third. Kulikowski is in 4th. Gladelick 5th. Joey Stats trying to bring it up from the back in the 96 Porter Cable Ford.
Oh, no.
That's the end of the heat. We're okay.
Oh.
Woo!
Shoot.
All right, Stella, this is the C main here. Now, some of the guys you've already seen, so fortunately we only had 3 heats. We head straight to the C main here.
Okay. And from this, 6 drivers will advance to the B main.
All right, let's take a look. Looks like Blake Hoppy will be starting first spot. Dylan Dunford, he will be sitting second. Joey Stats third, and Adam Tevis will be fourth. Scott Kerber, this will be the 5th position. On the outside of row number 3 will be Cody Dorsey. Hopefully Dorsey was able to get that car back together, and hopefully he can get back out there. Looks like Nick Gillis will be starting in 7th next to Matthew George. George, so far up in the original start and knocking down to the back, so now he's in the C main.
Yeah, and Scott Kerberg's having some connection issues, something fierce.
Yeah, we're waiting to see if Zach Hollinger will make it. And I'm not showing Zach behind the wheel again, and Cody Dorsey might be down and out. How is this going so far? So now I've got 7 drivers. Don't think Dorsey was able to make it. I'm showing him down in pit.
Yes.
All right, so we remember C main should have 15 laps. D main, if we when we move up to
Well,
it should be moving up to B, right?
But D main should have 15 laps. C main, if that's what this is, has 30 laps, moving them up then to B main, which has 45.
Well, let's get this consolation race underway as Dylan Dunford and Hoppy will be starting in the front. The Interstate Batteries machine and the Hard Rock trying to figure out how to get on through. Looks like it's going to be Hoppy. Right now, Hoppy trying to still hold it on there. Joey Stats full send here on the inside. He gives a little nudge there to Dunford. Dunford holds on, not a bad angle. Trying to figure out how he's going to hold on there. Let's get up top where we like to see everybody shuffling on around. This is the battle for second. Right now, I guarantee you Joey Stats would like to go ahead and get that lead away from Hoppy.
I think right now, after the last heat, he's happy to be right there.
Yeah. Tevis moves up to third. Dunford has been, oh man, got a couple bad turns here by Dunford. Dunford falls off.
Yeah, 8 to the wall.
All right,
oh,
let's
and 14 is around.
Yeah, 14 is Scott Kerberg. Uh-oh. Yeah, we were talking earlier about his connection issues. That is exactly it right there. He's out there somewhere.
Now, a little puff of smoke. You think his car is related to Wonder Woman's airplane?
I have no idea. Where is he? There he is. That should be him right there in Gillis's windshield. He's there. There, not there. He is. He can't.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at least it didn't cause Gillis any damage. If he's not there, even though he's kind of wrecking.
Now we'll definitely take a look at Gillis when he comes around here.
Thank you, Jay. Okay. Checking to see if they were listening.
Let's see. Was George number 8 in the 87s?
I do know.
I think so. He might have been. I'm just hoping to be able to be pronouncing them right here, Jay. New faces, new names, new cars, new league. We're making it happen. Stella, right now I've got 3 drivers off the racing surface. Hoppy and Stats will be side by side here. Stats pretty happy about moving up a couple positions here. George is up 4. Right now he'll be starting next to Tevis.
If he did, he gave his number up to Dylan Dunford. Just saying. The dude next to him. Because he is listed as number 5, Matthew George.
All right, pace truck should be heading on off this time by. Hoppy and Stats are going to go at it. Right now, Hoppy's Toyota, the only one out there on the track. Stats is the only Ford. Everybody else is the Chevrolet team behind him, so that Stampede will be right behind. See what kind of etiquette these guys use during Geico restart zones. And nice smooth takeoff here by Blake Hoppy. Hoppy getting a huge shove here by the 00. Tevis not interested in waiting up at all, going ahead and making sure he takes Joey's Stats and sticks him up toward the high line. Stats was making all his gains earlier in the race, down low. Trying to fight on back, now contact with the wall. Definitely a safer barrier wall, getting a little scrubbing there. 5 Matthew George getting ready to send it here on the inside, and he does. Good angles here. Right now, Stats trying to hold on. Stats about to be in a lot of trouble here. Whoa, as everybody passes on by. Get a little left front action here. Over top. Wow. A lot of moving around out here. The Porter Cable machine drops down to 5th. Right now I'm looking to see if Tevis has anything for him here. Tevis keeps taking a low shot and angle here on Hoppy. Hoppy trying to figure out if he's going to stay out front, trying to hold off, taking a look off the back of Adam Tevis here. Looking back at Matthew George. George trying to take another angle. Remember how fast George was. Right now he is entering the turn much later, so it looks like Matthew George is insanely fast than he is. Last lap time of a 13:44, and he's following somebody, and Tevis is around.
Yep, he got a good bump from behind. Wow. All right, so lap 12 of 15, we have another caution. We'll line him back up and have a quick shootout.
Why not? Let's take a look at Tevis from another angle other than the rear window that we saw. George was definitely picking up a lot of speed there. He had the opportunity. I think he was the stronger of the two here.
Dink.
Yeah, I wonder if Tevis, did he lock him up heading into the turn? Well, yeah, you see that left front started really slowing down there. I was wondering if he was in the middle lockup. Wow.
Your guess is good as mine on that one. Yeah, something I've been noticing, I mean, overwhelmingly since 79, since they've been doing this clash thing, it's been Chevys. You know, it's like 2-to-1 over the Fords, the Toyotas, and then you've got a smattering of Oldsmobiles, Buicks, and Pontiacs. But looking just at the last, say, 5 years, 4 of them have been won by Toyotas. And 4 of them were Joe Gibbs Racing.
Oh, wow.
Not all the same people. Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, but all in Toyotas and all from Joe Gibbs Racing. So they've got something going.
Yeah, well, right now, something going is Joey Stats back in the second spot, giving a nudge here to Hoppy. Hoppy getting hammered here. Right now, he was really wishing that 96 wasn't going to return. So still led by a Toyota here. Ford following, and the Chevys all behind again. Right now, we saw Tevis get around Geilis there. Geilis is now dropped back to 4th. That's 3 up for him on the night, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, right now, I guarantee you we're about to get a little nudge here. White flag is out. Watch
Yes.
Stats give a nudge. Stats gives a push. Aims for the inside, trying to see if he can take another shot. Yeah, there it is.
Careful.
Great job by Hoppy here. Hoppy holds on 1, 2, and 3.
He did.
Hoppy, Stats,
Wow.
Tevis. Geilis sits 4th. George is 5th.
Nice. Very
Dude.
nice.
Yeah, some of this is pretty Pretty interesting here, Stella. So right now we are getting ready for the B main.
Sounds good.
Getting these guys out onto the track. I would probably say some of these are going to be a little bit confused as I got Mr. Joey Stats back out here. Remember, our top six rotate over.
And only 7 were on the track at the end, so yeah.
Yeah. So Hoppy, Stats, Tevis, Guileless, George, and Dunford make it. But you do know what they run into, right?
What do they run into?
They run into a lot more to talent, and that's what you're going to get for the guys starting in first. Ironically, you were talking about where these guys finished. All the top 3. The talent, Christian Berry, and Kulikowski. All driving Toyotas. They'll be starting 1 through 3 next to a Chevrolet of Cody Height.
Ah.
Yes. So Cameron Thompson will be starting in 5th next to Gladelick, which he'll be starting 6th. Inside of row number 4 will be Blake Hoppy and Joey Stats. Adam Tevis and Nick Guileless will be starting in 9th and 10th. Moving on to Matthew George and Dylan Dunford. Dunford, I don't know, showing right now he's still sitting in the pit. Whoops. Might have missed a start here, so he's going to be kind of dialing back. I don't know. Dunford, oh, come on. All right, let's go ahead and get to these guys who are under green. Away they go. Looks like everybody's spinning their tires off the line here. Not exactly the way they wanted to go, and the number 2 of Cameron Thompson is around. Caution.
Oh, baby.
No caution.
Oh.
We stay under green.
Well, then he better get out of the way, and there goes our leader.
There's our caution. The talent runs out of it. Around he goes.
You've been waiting for that.
Yeah, right now John's not too happy about it. Watching Tyler spinning around out there. Hopefully John is still out there kind of rooting him on. Right now his son got off to a bad start here. Well, had a great start, got off to a bad luck here right at the beginning. Let's take a look here at Cameron Thompson and see what turned him around, because this did not bring the caution in.
Oh, not a bit of an accordion issue there.
Oh man, look who sends it to the inside.
Yep.
Tisk tisk on Hoppy. Come on. All right, let's take a look at the talent here. Let's see, because I think he may have looped himself here. Into the rumbles and around.
Yep.
Over. All right. Guys shuffling on around. Let's see how this goes. Waiting to see, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Christian Berry should have been
out.
Yeah, it's showing right now he's back in the garage. So you think it's Christian Berry or Kristen Berry? Oh boy.
I don't know. I like Kristen Berry myself, but yes, Kristen Berry.
Unbelievable.
Christian Berry would be T-I-A-N.
That's what I thought. And I said, man, that definitely seems a little funny. Kulikowski is sitting 3rd, though. I do like that Wendy's machine out there, but we got 2 Toyotas down for the count here. All right, now Kristen Berry is back to the drawing board. The talent will be starting dead last. He's going to have to fight through this field. Fortunately, he's got 30 laps to do it here. Caution laps don't count, so it gives him some time to try to wind up and go for it again. Guileless, Hoppy, Stats, Gladelick, Kulikowski, and Height right now are locked and loaded for the next round. 27 laps separate them from doing that. Let's get back under green and let's go. Away we go right now. Right now, the talent is in the back. Trying to chase him on down. Battle between the 15 machine, the Gladelick, and Height. Height gets a good run here. Looking to see if that 45 machine of Kulikowski can get there. Height is skirting away. He's completely out of the picture. 15 Machine and Gladelick and Kulikowski trying to fight it on through. Still moving on up is Hoppy and Stats. These two guys were battling back there in the C main. So these two guys have seen plenty of each other. Wow, hold on, Stats.
He got it.
Yeah, Stats gets rear-ended here as he gets a quick nudge there by Tevis. Tevis has been all over the track here tonight. Up, down, around, and into the back of people. So right now he's trying to push it on through. Interesting line here for Stats as he gets way down on the bottom. Seeing if he can hook it on around. Let's get back up to Kulikowski. Kulikowski trying to get around Gladelick here. Gladelick trying to skirt away. Fastest one on the track is actually Stats. Stats catches up, almost makes contact with the 45. Holy cow. Caution. Yeah, I think Guylis was part of this one, so the Texaco Chevrolet gets spun around here. What was that? No. All right, let's see how the number 3 fares here. Whoop. Hey, no contact with the inside wall. All right. Hopefully they'll kind of be able to catch us back up here, Stella, as these guys have got to get back, double file again, and get going.
Yeah, this is crazy. You know, I kind of akin putting these great big cars on the tiny little track as putting the great big NASCARs on some of those road courses. They're just not quite built for that.
Well, I would beg to differ, saying that actually the next gens were faster than the F1s at Le Mans.
Really?
Yes. They've completed a faster time. All right, let's get back underway as we are under green. Josh Conover out there is saying everyone makes it, John. Yes, I believe everyone does make it out there. The only thing I would be concerned about is starting position. As if he is all the way in the back, he may be looking at 20 drivers he's got to fight through rather than getting up front, which right now I guarantee you these guys are sliding all around. Hoppy has gained 4 here on the night, sitting 3rd. Looks like Kulikowski is losing a position here. His Toyota's knocking down and around, waiting to find out when Joey Stats is going to kick it in here. And we almost go 3 wide there for a blink of an eye. Kulikowski has gotten up front as Cody Height has run around and Hoppy is around. Everybody stop. No caution. There it is.
Oh, it has to be.
Well, there was a caution when he put it in reverse.
It took that? I mean, he had 3 people on the side and people were backing up.
Yep, that's what it took. Unbelievable.
There we go. Jay says, or Indy cars at Richmond. Oh, that'd be wild. That'd be dangerous. Too fast.
Yeah. I do say, you know, they did make it though. You know, they were saying that the next gens were faster than the F1s at Le Mans, and that's really
Having a hard time with that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But that's what they were saying. They said consistency-wise and the amount of speed that they are faster. I don't know.
I think maybe whoever was driving the F1 was lacking testicular fortitude.
I don't know. I was hoping you were just going to say intoxicated.
Oh, no.
You're still thinking about those statues out front, aren't you?
No.
Shame on you.
No, but I bet it's going to be the #1 Google search tonight.
Huh.
No.
I gotta say, the Clash is an interesting race that the Cup Series has put together here.
It made more sense when it was drivers getting and new drivers. The fact that, you know, non-chartered teams could get into this, it made it more racing against the other guy when it was at Daytona. This, I think 90% of it is now them racing against the track.
Yeah, well.
And everybody is having trouble with it.
Yeah. I mean, a bunch of guys are looping around here as we get back under green. Let's get it going here. But guys are still fighting other drivers here. I mean, look, you just saw the number 2 of Thompson just send it there into the back of Gladelick. Gladelick gets turned around here. Almost. Gladelick holds on, keeps moving on through. I didn't mean turned around. He got bumped there,
Oh,
but
no.
who does get turned around?
Yep.
Talent gets turned around, unfortunately. Unmas.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, he's trying to get turned around. These cars don't really kind of pivot that well. Let's see what happens.
Their turning radius is not that narrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Did you see the 3? Guyless
Yes.
sent it in there. He sent it in there and then got pinched. Oh, bro.
Well, thank you, Jay. Goodness gracious. Oh. No.
Jay.
He's
All
a
right.
funny guy.
Yep. Looks like Guyless. He's down in the pits. So number 3 Chevrolet. Trying to get squared away a little bit. Cody Height has been pretty much untouchable most of this night. He gets the nice starting position, takes off, and then just kind of looks in the rear view and does his own thing.
Dumbo's getting a lap back.
I still want to know why Dylan Dunford didn't take the track here. Kristen Berry sitting in 11th. Bunch of laps down, at least 5. I think taking it back to the garage here. That's a bummer. Hopefully we'll see most of these drivers returning back for the feature, and they're just not interested in getting smashed to pieces. They've kind of accepted their fate of rear of the field.
All right, well, pace car lights are out.
Yeah.
Pace truck lights are out, so we should be heading off as we come around this corner.
Ready?
Set.
All right. Green flag back away here. Cody Hyde out front. Let's get back to Kulikowski and Gladelick here right now side by side as we see some trouble already brewing there in the back. Hoppy trying to run down to Talon. Looks like somebody got in a bad spot. Good turn exit by the Wendy's machine at Kulikowski. Toyota gets good plant and move. That sends a single file 1 through 5. Matthew George right now, he's going to be seeing if he can fight it on through as he sits for 7th. Fights for the 6th position, but he's going to have to settle for 7th as he tucks in behind Stats. Stats, remember, he was the fastest one out here with a 13:54 and still remains the fastest driver with the best time out here. Right now, sliding on the inside of the discount tire machine. Looks like Cameron Thompson is going to lose a position here. Outside he goes. Oof. Shot to the wall by Tevis. Tevis in the 0-0 right now. He's definitely smashing them together. Guess he's trying to make an 8 out of it. See how we go. Joey Stats. Stats still trying to pick up the pace. Right now, 13:58 by Kulikowski. Not bad. Trying to see if he can pick up the pace. Kulikowski's actually picking up speed here. And actually, Cody Height might actually have a challenge here for this B main. 10 laps left to go, though. Right now, if we can keep green, I think Kulikowski might have a shot. He's got 8/10 to make up here, and he's slowly sawing away at it. He might have the opportunity. But once again, Joey Stats, he is passing the field, but just can't seem to hold on to a position once he gets up there. Look at the speed right now Joey Stats has.
He truly stomps on it in the so-called straightaways.
Yeah, how he's able to hold on is beyond me. That is impressive. Cody Height, though, right now I think he's starting to notice that Kulikowski is starting to get a lot bigger in that rearview mirror, and he placed the best time of a 13:38. So Kulikowski said, all right, buddy, not a problem. I can do just the same with a 13:39, not letting him get away, but seeing that he's just over half a second before he catches him here. 6 to go.
Yeah, well, it looks like we might be single file. They may be deciding that this is how they're going to run the last 5.
Caution.
Oh, no.
And Stats is around.
Oh.
Man. Here's one thing Joey Stats is doing is driving the tires off that thing.
He is. But that's, that's racing. But like I said, he was just hammering down on the straightaways, but you could see he was getting loose in the back. Ev but I guess he could hold it until he couldn't.
Yeah, well, when the tires are cool, they'll be able to stick, but I'm wondering if there's just an overheat problem. We fight our way up there, and then all of a sudden that's it. Or if he's fighting any kind of brake fade. You do see how those rotors are glowing in the rear. So he has been hammered down most of this race. You see they're cooling off. Wow.
Well, this is the first time they've had to go to 30 laps. They've been doing, little 15s and whatnot. So maybe you're right. Maybe as it gets hotter and hotter and later in the race, they're getting a little slimy. Oh. That was a hard hit, too.
Yeah. I do give it to him because where he kind of stopped in the middle of the track, he may have been in a really bad spot. So what do you say we get this one back under green? Excellent idea. Away we go. Adam Tevis, he's trying to reel him in as he right now, Kulikowski loses a position to the 00. So right now, 84-00 in the 45. We're led by Chevys. Holy cow, did you see that?
No, show me again.
Holy cow. Okay, let's see if I can rotate this back. What happens to Cameron Thompson here? Trying to see what the 15 gets loose, catches the 2. I mean, just sends him around. 15 loops.
Oh, 5 narrow miss.
Dude. Here we go.
This is good. You can see him in the rear view. See?
Dude.
Nice.
All right, Stella.
Yes.
We have almost completed this heat here. They've having a little trouble flossing this one on through. Is this kind of a precursor to what we're going to see here in the final?
Yes.
Okay. Pace truck lights are out. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they may start single file here, seeing that we've gone back to back.
I like it. Although I think sometimes side by side on this track is the only chance you have of, if you start out that way, the only chance you have of passing it. But
yep. Well, it looks like they're just trying to finish this main off. Cody Height, Tevis, Kulikowski, 1, 2, and 3. They just got to make it around a couple more times, and they should have this race. Right now, side by side, these guys are going, trying to figure out where they are. Not yet. Stats waiting on him. Looked like Stats was making a shot there earlier. That's why I was saying they were side by side, but no can do. Cody Height. Height driving off to the white flag, half the turn. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. B-main winner, Height. Adam Tevis and Kulikowski, 1, 2, and 3. Matthew Georgeson's 4th. The talent is 5th, and Stats comes up with a 6th place finish. Holy cow. Yuck. All right, Stella, we got a warm-up here. Guys will have another opportunity to kind of square this one away. So tell me you've got something here.
What do I have? What would you like me to have?
Give me something on this place. I mean, I thought this place was originally a track and field.
Oh, it's been everything. They have had the who's who of stars, bands and singers here. They have had all kinds of wild stuff. The Olympics and originally was here. Those are the oh no, I'm going to talk about the statues. The statues were put up there for the Olympics. They're supposed to be showing, the athletes and all this. And after that, at least a dozen different ball teams and football teams and college football teams and everybody has used this place. It's been quite impressive. But okay, I want to give you one though. Let's see. As far as the Clash goes, not here, but in 1984. This is the difference between drivers a long time ago and drivers now. Ricky Rudd spun off the track at turn 4, so you know we're at Daytona, resulting in a blowover and a series of violent flips. So Ricky suffered a concussion and his eyes were so swollen that he had to tape them open so he could race in that Thursday's Twin 125.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's hardcore. I mean, that is seriously hardcore. I was looking at some of the histories of the Clash and you know, the different names that they've had and all this, and I came across that one and just went, dude.
Yeah. Well, I would also say names and money are kind of what definitely secure you in now. It's difficult to get in. You know, those guys, they were fighting for their job. You know, that's what they had.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is definitely a different world then. You know, I don't think they would allow that here. You know, guys didn't know if they were going to make it to the next race. These guys know, hey, I've got a contract to almost the end of the season. You know, so we'll just ride it out. I don't have to push as hard. So, something to definitely keep in mind and kind of poke around with out there. All right. What do you say we get this one underway? This is the feature here, Stella. Are you ready? Woo. Is that all I get?
No, that wasn't a. Did you think I wooed you?
Absolutely not. If you woo me, you're out of here.
Yeah. I'd take myself out.
All right, let's try this one more time as we get the grid underway. Dalton Tucker, Brady Moats will be starting 1 and 2 next to Jacob Malone. Malone will have his eyeballs definitely taped open as he's going to be stuck in the middle here with Corey Harville. Looks like Logan Monteith will be starting 5th next to Kyle Rochelle. Tim Harper will be starting on the inside of row number 4. On the outside of row number 4 will be John Cottle. Definitely a good move by him as he'll be starting in 7th. He's going to be exciting. Cottle starting in that 8th spot, man. He's definitely 4 rows back. Not too bad. He'll still be able to see the front. Josh Conover and Cody Height will be 9 and 10. Bringing him Adam Tevis will be 11th, and Kulikowski will be our 12th place starter. Moving on through the rest of our field here. Means Matthew George 13th, Tyler DeTalent will be in 14th, Joey Stats 15th. Once again, going to have to pass just about the entire field to get up where he normally does. Cameron Thompson will be 16th. Jacob Gladelick will be in 17th position in the number 15 machine, and Hoppy will be in 18th. Guileless 19th, Kristen Berry will be 20th, and Dylan Dunford will be in the final spot here to get this one underway. Green flag is out. Let's get this show going. Right now, we've got 90 laps. Hopefully, these guys can keep it clean for a good while. Jacob Malone already slides up one position to go ahead and get around Moats. Moats is going to be following behind him now as he drops down to 3rd. Looking for Corey Harville to shoot on through as they file around the back stretch here. As Corey Harville in his Toyota sits in 4th, rounding out the top 5 is Monteith. But we've already got guys shuffling around here just a little bit as you see a little bit of smoke coming from Harville's machine, trying to figure out if he can slow down.
Yeah, the smoke this time at least was from the tires. We usually see smoke coming from the engines with these guys, but I don't think they're going to get up to speed to make that happen.
Yeah, fortunately these guys during the warm-up and during the heats were able to get a little bit of a drink of water. Definitely they're going to be trying to see what they can do. Right now I'm seeing here, Stella, 5 laps. Right now we're about to get into lap number 6 as they file on around. We are keeping an eye here on Tim Harper. Now Harper's been doing not too bad. We haven't talked a whole lot about him here, but let's sit inside and kind of watch him get around this track as everybody's shooting in front of him here. A little bit of smoke, a little bit of caution out there. A little bit of a caution. Right now I'm showing Corey Harville may be our guy.
Is that like being a little bit pregnant?
Yeah, there's either you are or you aren't.
Yeah, you go.
Here we go. All right, let's take a look at Harville here. Let's see if the Milwaukee Tool Machine gets around. goes. Just looped it. Yeah, not bad. You see them kind of accelerate to get down to the bottom. You know,
Yep.
and as a fellow race car driver, that you got to appreciate that. You know, he's already looped it. You can't save it. Stop, reset, try again.
And the other guys don't come and bash him and then drive him down the wall either. So I like to see they do know how to use their brakes.
Yep.
Yeah, here's another one though. They call this the greatest stadium in the world. I think that's kind of a Los Angeles thing, but it's a living memorial to all who served in the U.S. Armed Forces during World War I. So they've used it for 2 Olympics and soon a 3rd. They're actually going to have the Summer Olympics there in 2028.
2028.
Yeah.
I just want to make it through 2024. Dalton Tucker's thinking the same thing as he gets away. Right now he's scrambling away from Moats and Malone as they sit right behind. You do see the stack up here on the side of the track as these guys are shuffling on around. Fantastic moves here by the drivers here. The National Oval Races Association showing how to get it done here at the LA Coliseum. A few cautions riddled here and there, but they are definitely fighting on through. No doubt about that. As they get around this track, man, there's just no safe place to be. Dalton Tucker moving on through. Fantastic here as he gets a little room. He's able to skate away. I think where I would be concerned the most right now is probably where Rochelle is sitting. Rochelle is in a bad spot outside line here as he's on the outside of Tevis. Tevis already fighting him on the in as he's on the inside. And Tevis trying to make a statement here. Gaining 3. John Cottle will be the next one on his list as he passes Rochelle. Rochelle going to be in some trouble as it looks like the late Apex Racing team is out. And Tevis is actually the one who's in more trouble as he is down and on the inside. Oh my gosh, boy, he's got a lot of damage to the front of that one there, Stella.
He does. And with no fast repairs, this is going to be interesting.
What a lot of trouble we're seeing here.
We are.
Kristenberry and Monteith.
Funny thing I was going to say was it looked like they were finally getting the hang of it after, you know, the heats and the mains and everything else. They were kind of running side by side and tootling along and woof. Look at this. Yeah, Mick Jagger, Harlem Globetrotters, Grateful Dead, Evel Knievel. Yeah, they've had a lot of Pope John Paul, Martin Luther King Jr. Heavens. Even, let's see, presidents. Franklin Roosevelt, Dwight Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Reagan. They've all been there. It's an old and historied track. Well, but not.
Barney with the green flag in the air. He's getting ready. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Dalton Tucker. Away he goes. Right now, I guarantee you, Dalton is so happy with his qualifying position. Notice how he barely had to race most of this night. He's getting ready to kick it back into overdrive here. Brady Moat sitting second. Harper is second and third. He's almost there, not quite. As the 69 machine here of Jacob Malone. Malone wants the full send. You can feel it right now. That Camaro is definitely toying around out there. Stella, we were talking about Toyotas. Right now, I don't have a Toyota in the top 5 until Monteith in the 99. And now Monteith is trying to catch up here. Right now, he's in a bad spot outside line. Can't miss him in that black and green car. That green definitely pops out there. Let's get back up front where Malone inside line puts Tim Harper on the out. Gets him on out of the way. Not bad. Doesn't look like any contact came of that. Josh Conover getting close. So now Conover and Malone will be sitting 3 and 4. Tucker still leads this one out in front by a second. Let's get on back where I'm seeing Monteith trying to fight here on the outside. Does it cross over? Right now he gives a quick switch up here as he gets on the outside of 27. There it is. There's the sweep. Trying to figure out how to get on through, but Caudle Caudle definitely squishes him there, so the 99 suffers a little bit of damage to the nose and tail at the same time. Definitely got skewered around that turn, so he's going to try to sit back and try to re-attack. I think I've got to drive around backwards back here, and I'm hoping that's not stats. It is.
It is.
Oh, man. Yep, as soon as he puts it in reverse. I believe he may have put it in reverse a little bit too late there, Stella, because I'm hoping that didn't just put him a lap down.
Oh.
So I saw Dalton Tucker.
I think he was already classified as a lap down.
Take a look here. Look how fast stats is going. Right? Here, that's Dalton. No caution. Now he reverses caution. So I'm hoping that just didn't knock him down a lap here, and I think it did. I didn't see anything. Now he's down. Yeah, now he's down 2.
Yep.
Okay, Stella, you were right.
Thank you.
There we go.
No. It's all good.
Yeah, if some of these guys kind of sit back and let the race come to them, I think it'll actually work out pretty well. I mean, we're already seeing Christenberry up 9. He's up into 11th position.
Really?
I mean, so
Nice.
this right now is great. Some drivers aren't moving as much, but they definitely are pushing through. We'll see here in just a second. Dalton Tucker, the talent, he is up right now, showing 2, I believe. He's either in 11th or 12th here. Let's see if Moats can catch up to Tucker, as Conover has been doing a heck of a job. He's up 6 here on the night. Boy, look at that inside line. Oh, yeah. 69 machine of Malone pushes Conover off. He says, that's enough. Get off me. I want to get around the turn. 69 of Malone getting loose. Right now he's getting jammed up here by the 19, but oh, man. Caution.
No.
Yes, we have a caution. And I believe Monteith is around. If you go ahead and take a little more percentage off those rear tires, he's had them enough. Getting pretty annoyed here on the night. Don't blame him. Let's take a look. Notice how many people are dropping close to that concrete wall.
Yes. And it seems to be, 6 came off the wall.
Oh, look at the
And
11.
tagged him.
Yes.
Yep.
Hoppy.
Squeak.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah, Tevis, no.
He says, I'm driving through.
Yeah. I might recommend to some of these guys getting some of those cow pushers on the front.
Oh. Yeah. I think it'd just be better if they were starting to drive on rails. Cow pusher, engine,
Yep.
frame, rails.
Yep.
I'm trying. Not giving me much.
No. I'm trying to figure out who our biggest mover is. I believe Christenberry and Hoppy are tied.
Okay.
Right now I'm showing them both up 11 here on the night. Dalton Tucker, away he goes. Once again, man, fantastic start here. That's exactly what you want to see. Let's get back here to Moats and Malone. Right now, these guys have been battling alongside each other for a long time, and I think right now, Moats is getting pretty sick of this.
I think
now,
Conover's fixing to reap the rewards of those two beating around.
Yeah. Now, right now, Malone is trying to squeeze him down. Right now, I gotta say, I'm liking the way Malone is driving right now. He's commanding. You see him out front. He's trying to push and then fumbles it here. So now Malone dropping back is now going to be Conover's problem. Conover down on the bottom. Malone getting loose, and I guarantee you what's going through Malone's head right now is he's upset. He got loose, so now hopefully he doesn't overcompensate and take himself out here. 48 machine of Conover. You see him locking up the left rear tire. Malone's around.
Exactly what you said. Oh my goodness. See, you do get it right too.
Man. Yeah, and that's the thing is when you make a bad move or a bad turn, is not ouch. Is not getting upset. And if you get upset and you start getting uptight and trying to fly around the track, bad things happen, and that may be what we just saw as he got a little overzealous around the turn, spun around, bam. So now he's going to be back to the drawing board here.
All right, well, we'll line him up, stack him up.
Let's take a look at Malone on the outside. Now he is carrying a lot of speed on the outside.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just on the gas too soon.
Yeah, 27 ain't happy about that. Rochelle T-boned him.
Yeah. I do want to see the front nose here of Rochelle during the caution. Hoping this isn't... Where's the front nose of Rochelle?
Well.
I guess it said the bumper's not that damaged.
I saw one put itself back on the other night.
Jay, people herders? What?
I do not know. Is that different than herding cats?
I don't know. Talk to Jesse Henderson about herding cats. He's got 36 in his house. Away we go, Dalton Tucker. Let's get back to it here. Right now, Conover thinking about sending it 3 wide. Boy, I love this. Let's get a little up top, more toward the broadcast booth. What we're seeing here. Look at that sea of cars behind him. Conover trying to get past the 27 Rochelle here.
Yeah, Rochelle's loose as heck.
Oh, uh-oh. Way loose. Way loose. Number 12 here of Tim Harper. But he is not the party foul here. So I think Christenberry may have been the one to loop it.
I'm still gobsmacked about the cats.
No, no cats.
You
Take a look here.
37 cats?
Oof.
Oh. Yep, and then gets from behind too.
All right, Stella, well, let's break this one down. You know,
Okay.
I don't much care for pointing fingers, but when you see something like this, and now we're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place here of whose issue this is. We ricochet off the wall, but 93 is still coming up the track.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now, if you see the 93, that may have been...
Oh, no.
I mean, I got nowhere left to go. Because trying to avoid, you know what I mean? Watch how the 93 is kind of coming around. So the 44 machine is trying to figure out, you know, he wants to straighten out, but he keeps going up the track trying to avoid him as the 93 is still coming. I'm just wondering if the 44...
Two of them could have made it through there, but when 44 bounced off the wall, there was no coming away from it.
But were we just avoiding what was coming anyway? If 44 had stomped on the brakes, 93 had come up and ended up turning himself. So it just, oh my gosh! Whee! The 19 of Brady Moats looks like the brakes. Something's wrong. You may have changed the brake bias here as he is getting pinballed around here. Holy cow! The 19 of Brady Moats somehow is still alive. Tevis comes out of nowhere.
I thought... Oh, maybe it's me. I thought Tevis was out. Oh, there he is.
What in the world just happened? All right, so yeah, let's take a look at this.
Okay.
What happened to Tevis here? Since Tevis and Christenberry got stuck in something again. Doink.
Yeah.
All right, looped here.
Oh, but
look
we
at
got
stats.
a checkup. Yeah.
Okay.
I get pick of the litter.
But then, oof.
Oh. You didn't want to do that.
This right here.
Is that Conover in the 48?
In the Ally machine, yes.
Yeah. I think it's cute because zoom. See?
Well, I think it's
He
also
says,
a good test to find out what will hook.
but we can go fast. We really can. It's what he's trying to show you. There, he's got to get a little bit of zoomies out of him. Because once these guys get going, they just kind of tootle because it's from pace to pace or caution to caution.
All right, let's get back underway. I know I want to rotate through the field here. We keep ending up back under caution. Conover has second here for just a moment. Full send, yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are still pushing each other here. Caudle gets a little late on the brakes, gives a good hammer in there to the 27 of Rochelle. Uh-oh, looks like right now Hoppy back there is getting a little loose. Yep, right now they're shuffling on around. Let's look back at Hoppy here as he's battling alongside Matthew George. Everything may have slowed down just a little bit there at the top. Good moves here by Hoppy. Hoppy trying to find an angle. Good shot. We're sitting up here in Betty's fan seat, taking a look at it, and Rochelle's around. Stella, we made it 4 laps, and the 93 of Christenberry gets turned around here.
Did you see the pace truck?
No.
It was pretty funny.
Taking it as doing burnouts.
No, he T-boned Rochelle and then just drove through. I haven't got used to the fact that he's not a car.
Uh-oh. Whoop. Here's Gladly. Whoop, whoop. Nope. Oh. Oof.
Now you see him. Now you don't. See? See
Yep.
him go through?
All right. Let's see Rochelle here. Again. Well, I guess that's one way to stop. You know, use the guy in front of you. I think Guylis is out. I think he's taking it back to the garage. Cameron Thompson's done the same. So the number 2 Ford is out. And the number 3 Chevrolet is out. Whew. Interesting race, though. Guys pushing back and forth. Trying to find a good area here. Stella, talk to me a little bit about this upcoming schedule here if we end up back under caution here in just a moment when we get back underway. Tucker, Moats, Harper, Conover, George, Caudle, Height, Hoppy, Monteith, and DeTalent. DeTalent fighting his way back up for another top 10 spot. All right. Not bad. Let's see what it looks like from the inside here. Ooh. Ooh. Really, where's a good place to be here? It's
in
not
the stands.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wreck! Cars around. I think that's Moats. Moats is, I wouldn't say finally, but he has been avoiding everything. And kind of square this away. Checking out there in the chat. Just saying, kind of hope these admins kind of get it under control. A lot of unnecessary wrecking going on. Yeah. LA Coliseum is kind of a nightmare, I would say. This track is just about impossible for any driver to kind of really maintain and kind of give it a good race here. I know a lot of guys have been spinning around and getting caught up here. Just wondering who was at fault here, as Hyde or Moats involved. Okay, this is way up front. This is moats.
Wow. Yeah. That's messy, messy, messy.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage here. Let's take a look. 48 Akan over right behind him here.
Oh, 12 comes off the wall.
Yeah, I don't think he came off the wall there, Stella. I think he ended up breaking loose. I didn't see any.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, that looks sharp.
We'll take another look at it. 12 almost makes contact with the wall. May have yanked it just a little much there.
Okay.
Man, 84 at Cody height. Not even involved, but gets involved. All right, let's get it back underway.
He's got some work to do.
Back under green. Keep an eye out there and see if race controller admins want to send this thing single file here. Having a little bit of trouble. We almost reached halfway point of this race. See if they can find an area. Right now, Hoppy is up 13 positions here on the night. Gotta say, no matter how wrecked these vehicles are, they still remain competitive. Notice how Tevis is still sitting ninth. And he's got a boatload of damage to the front end of that machine. Talent's up to 8th. Malone, he's looped it once. He's back up to 6th. Yeah, very aggressive getting up to the front.
Yes.
Not bad, though. Right now, it doesn't seem to be affecting anybody else. I don't know how his tires are going to hold on for the long run.
The Castrol's kind of slippery.
Yeah.
Getting through there.
Caudle now gaining 5 at 3rd place for him. Hoppy's Toyota is the only one within striking distance as he sits 5th. Monteith is 7th in his Toyota. The Talon's Toyota just breaks in. The Tevis is going to slide to the inside. 45 is going to give a hammer in there to the Talon. The Talon a little slow getting through the turn, but we are under caution. Yuck.
Shaw was making some good inroads there.
I'm trying to see what caused. Our next yellow flag showing Cody Height might be involved. Oop. Nudge there to the 8, Kristen Berry. There's some more rubbing here with the 8 of Dunford. 93 and a Kristen Berry. No. 19 and a Brady Moats. Trying to get out of this mess. Yeah, and then there's Height with the with him putting in reverse. There was enough to throw the caution.
Yeah. So we are on lap 42 of 90, so not quite halfway. And I haven't been counting. How many questions have we had?
I haven't a clue, but we'll check here in just a moment. I'm sure we'll have one here in just a little bit. I gotta give it to Josh Conover though. 7 positions gain, moving up to 2nd. So right now he's in a pretty comfortable position. He might just want to kind of tuck in behind Dalton Tucker here. Just see what's going on. We are back under caution. Yuck. Alright, let's see if I can find something that will at least give us a count. 11.
Okay. Wow.
So as Jay, I've said this before. I don't know if you've caught it on any of the other any of the other broadcasts I've said before that looks like the pace truck may be out of warranty before we get to the end of this one.
Oh.
So we are going back underway, and we'll take a look back at Tim Harper here. We're going to see what happens as they get on through the turn. Oop, 77 into the wall, and clink. Yeah, so Harville having a hard time here tonight. Right now, I believe Harville has worked his way down into the pits. And the number 12 of Tim Harper as well. Not exactly the best place to be. These guys are going to have to fight their way around and see what all they can do. This race, Stella, almost at the halfway point again. Dalton Tucker out front. Josh Conover is sitting in second. Caudle and George are 3 and 4. Malone has fought himself back up for a top 5 here so far, and I'm waiting to see if Hoppy is going to be able to make a attempt here to get into a podium position. Right now, he's been steadily fighting his way back up to the front, but not as aggressive as some of these other guys.
Yeah, well, I assure you, he will try.
Yeah, 100%. Let's get this back underway. Right now, John out there in the chat, pretty happy about it. I think that was Conover. What in the world happened? Because he took a hard right straight into the wall.
No, he got ticked from the back. He got clipped from the back. That's an easy one.
All right, let's see what we can do here. That's the worst part. Conover kind of fought his way all the way back up to the front.
Yes.
And I think that would be the part that bugs me is how were you so close? Oh.
Blink.
Yeah, I don't know. Stella, let's take another look at that one more time. I definitely want to see a couple different angles. I know people do go back to the broadcast and kind of point out things they may have seen. And I definitely don't want people fighting, but I want to make sure the right call is made in case any kind of penalties or something come of something like this. I think Blimp might be our best shot. Seeing where they are sitting second and third, I want to see if Conover pulls down. Because you see the fire in there, and I don't know. The one on the bottom looks like he doesn't follow the white line around, and Conover's working his way down as well. He may have been planning something to happen there, but that did not.
No.
All right, quick check on the out there in the chat right now. John is pretty happy, hoping the talent is going to keep on fighting back to the front here. Right now, I think Dalton Tucker's just getting plenty of practice at restarts. Malone may be in striking distance again. He has still been fast. 13.2 out there on the track, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the fastest time out here. Actually, Harville had a 13.18 as the only person that's been faster than him. Dalton Tucker's best time has been 13 flat. Let's get back underway as we are under green. Yep, and away we go.
Yeah, I think those faster times was when there were fewer cars.
Yeah. Now we are starting to dwindle some cars down. Right now I'm down by about the last 18 drivers. Wow, guys are starting to cut it here, and we are under caution again. An entire stoppage. 19 machine. Seems to be wedged here. Should be of Moats. Jay said pace truck's gonna need new tires. I know where to send them.
Oh.
Most laps award given to the pace truck.
Oh. Wow.
Oh man. All right, well, let's see if I can sift through my stats here. See if stats was involved. Oh boy, I hope not. Says he's around there somewhere. See what happens. I know Moats is hammered. Oh, 27 and the 99 get tangled. Man, Monteith just unable. Dude.
Look at him burning out. 19 is saying, I'm squeezing through here no
Yeah,
matter what.
Moats is not well, he can't move forward, he can't move backwards. See the tires spinning?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 45 is
84 needs to
wedged.
give him a push.
Yeah, Kulikowski is trying to get it loose, but no one will let him out. Oh, boy. I wonder what could change to try to straighten this up a little bit.
I don't know. I mean, the single file start would wrap them all the way from the start finish line back around to the start finish line. So I don't know.
Maybe. Right now, check out the 5, having to make a quick duck there. Malone almost takes his nose off. But Malone's got a good angle. Trying to see if he can run him down. And that's the closest anybody's been in a long time. Hoppy is sitting 5th still. Conover, even after a straight header into the wall. Hey, Kristen Berry. Oh, man, back under caution.
That one shouldn't have caused caution. He just swiped it and came back.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a different problem here in the back.
Something else happened, you mean?
Yep, there it is.
Oh. Okay.
So this is back there with Tim Harper. And then Kristen Berry ended up getting looped. Chris full send out there saying it's the Clash, it's not meant to be clean. I agree. I agree. It shouldn't be clean, but I wish we could still go in the same direction. We got a lot of guys facing reverse on the track. Uh-oh. Did Kristen Berry take it to the pit?
Does appear so.
Still on hold here. Getting ready to get back underway. Boy, look at Malone. Malone not giving up there on the outside line. Be a good nudge. Give him a nudge. Oh, Malone. He's trying to give Dalton Tucker a nudge there. Coming through 3 and 4. Excellent. Looks like Malone's going to give him a bump again. Right now, Dalton's got to have it to the floor. These are the 2 fastest guys out there on the track. Right now, they're trying to hold on. Malone might be losing some ground here unless he decides to stick it to him. Right now, the 69 machine doing a great job. Holding on to the 41, trying to, ooh, boy, I might have been able to stick that turn there. He might have had something. Right now, Malone, yeah, he's got to calm it down here just a little bit. Wow, what an interesting race here so far as they keep shooting on through. Roll Tatey on back to Monteith and the 99, outside line for the 40, for the 99, inside for the 45. Kulikowski trying to boomerang back. Moats is sitting 9th. It's impressive to see how many guys can recover and come back onto this race.
Yeah, I'm reading up a little bit. Jay was asking how many, what's the record of cautions for this track? I haven't found exactly a record yet, but I'm looking at last year the winning average speed at this track was 21.8 miles per hour. That's kind of, and there were 16 caution flags, but that was in a 150 lap race. So. Yeah, this is very, very interesting and looks pretty much like the real deal.
Yeah. I got to say, Stella, we're getting a good stretch now. Guys are starting to separate and kind of race it out here. I think we're finally getting a little bit of a breather. Guys are trying to move around just a little bit. I would love to see good battles out there on the track, just getting a couple of laps down. And there it goes. Oh, come on, Gladelick. You can't be you. That it is. Jacob Gladelick loops it around. Here's one, Stella. Last caution was back on lap 49. We make it to 60 before the next one. I think that's the longest green flag run we've had here since the beginning. So we'll take another look at it here. Oh, this isn't solo, is it? No.
Yes. Oh. Grab another Mountain Dew. Okay. And he didn't turn around.
He's going backwards on the track.
Oh. I was thinking he didn't put it in reverse.
Christenberry may have taken it back to the garage here. That's going to do for his night. Stella, right now the best position has got to be Dalton Tucker's. I mean, we've seen him avoid a couple of wrecks here, but I'm interested to see if Malone can do anything about this. Jacob Malone. Oh, first time somebody's passed here for the lead.
Not for long.
That's all right. Right now, he may have something on him. Malone's going to try to stick him. Right now, trying to push through. Wait to see if Malone's going to give him a nudge here. Right now, outside line. It would be good to get a good turn exit and then switch up and shoot to the bottom. Conover's there to strike if somebody slips. Right now, great job here. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Looks like Malone might lose a little bit here. Conover slips. Coming out of 2. Oh, there it is. The shot to the inside. That might be it. He's going to have the angle here. Dalton is going to be stuck toward the top. Tucker is in trouble. Tucker getting close to the top. Notice he's off his line. Malone just needs to hold him. Malone going to rotate through, ride high, and now we've got a new leader. Jacob Malone holding it on through here. If he can just maintain and not drive in his mirror. Keep looking out the front windshield. He may have it. Right now, the race has been taken over by Jacob Malone in the 69 Ford and 5 Chevrolets sitting behind him. Josh Conover now is getting Dalton Tucker. Tucker to the outside. Josh Conover moving on through, and he now sits second. Tucker sits third. George fourth. Moats is fifth. Tevis is sitting sixth.
Really?
Yeah, right now, Conover, remember, he took that hard turn into the wall, and we're back under caution. Right now, Dalton Tucker's thinking, man, what the heck just happened?
Now, that was some racing going there, boy.
Right. That's more what you expect. I like seeing the little gun, running gun there, and then we'll get back to it. All right, let's see what happened to Caudle out here. No, not a self-loop. And Barney quick on the flag. So the crazy turn of events here. Dalton Tucker has lost the lead. Dropped back to third. Let's see if we can find out how many cautions here. A quick little check. 16. Wow. All right, Stella, pace truck lights are out.
Okay.
Getting around here in just a second. Let's see if we can pull up our gain and figure out how many of our guys have moved around. So you see Hoppy's moved up 9 or 10 here. All right, back under green. Malone has got to get a good start here because Dalton's going to be all over him. Right now, Tucker trying to place his bet. Whether he's got him, Malone sticking out front. Driving out the windshield. Yes, he can. Fighting around this track. Dalton's trying to set him up. Ooh, slip there. Might cost him a little bit. Malone getting close to that concrete wall. Doesn't want to make a mistake here.
Yeah, I am amazed at how
Oh, there's the mistake. Tucker loses it. Well, excuse me, Malone loses it.
Yes.
And Malone. All right, now remember, earlier in the race, he got frustrated. And gets spinning himself here. He's got to figure out how to set Tucker back up, but I think he's not going to have a shot here. As Tucker regains the lead. So the time and the light very short here for Malone. I think once he had that half-second lead, if he kind of slowed it down just a little bit there, may have been able to hold it. But we are coming up on a little bit of lap traffic here, so Dalton Tucker may have to start thinking about what he needs to do next. 84 machine of Cody Height is out there on the track. Caution.
Defense.
Bummer.
Well, that'll take care of that lap traffic. It'll put it back at the tail again.
That's all right. If you're a Jacob Malone fan right now, this is huge. This gives you a chance that to reset him up again. Malone set him up last time and did the switch over. I don't think Dalton Tucker expected that. Kind of had the Days of Thunder theme going on there. Is don't worry, he always goes to the outside. And did not that time. All right. I'm hoping we... No, not stats. Come on. Not stats. On the outside, and stats is around. Bleh. All right, back under green. Tucker. Malone into him. Caution. I think Moats might be involved in this one. Yeah, let's take another look. No. Moats getting back into the top 5. No. Look at Tevis. Front end missing.
No, don't turn. He'd straighten back out and everything.
Ouch. I think that was a 44 out there. He just got hammered again.
And he just got his magic bumper back. See? Cautions breed cautions? Will we have a population explosion?
All right. Let's try to figure out who still alive out there. Caught on stats. 15th, 16th. Boatload of laps down here, though. Cody Height is sitting 14th. Pace truck is off. Malone needs to set him up here. There you go. Get real close to that side. All right. On top. Taking a look. Conover get a good run there. Right now, Malone, hopefully his spotter is on. No!
They're into each other, but they keep going.
Yeah, Conover gets good acceleration again. Already you see them smushing it up. Malone's loose.
Oh, yeah. Straightened himself out. That's thanks to the side of Conover's car.
Yep, and Dunford.
No caution?
No caution.
Nice.
Continuing on through, let's get up to Hoppy. Hoppy on the outside, 12 machine of Harper. Harper got looped in that last caution, but he's still alive. Moats is still remaining 4th. Not bad. Oh!
No.
Shot to the nose as there's nothing left of it.
Oh, nope. They called a caution on that one.
Yep. The only thing holding Tevis back together is a prayer. That car is mangled out there.
That Jay's 200-mile-an-hour duct tape going. Okay.
I'm gonna run out here in a little bit. So I believe we've got 13 drivers still out there. Saw that off a little bit. Uh-oh. Tevis will be the next one down pit. I do believe, ironically, there is an incident limit.
I think it was 100.
Yeah. Well, 4
Okay.
for every car contact. So this could rack up pretty quick.
Oh. Oh my. Okay.
Alrighty. Tucker, Conover, Malone, Moats, Harper, Hoppy, Kalowski, Monteith, Talent, and Gladelick. I swear almost all the hard names still in it.
I agree with you on that one.
Alrighty.
That's good. That's good. All right.
Pace
we are
truck
getting
lights
down
are
to
off. I know. We're down to the last 11 or so laps.
Yep.
This should be pretty exciting. John out there is saying the Talon's been nothing but a target out there. He is still in that 9th, 10th area. I think if they keep battling the way they do up front, he may have a shot at the top 5. A little bit of a laggy start there for the 45 of Kulikowski.
Oh,
Yeah,
run
right
away.
now, let me tell you, if there's somebody who wants it, it's Malone. Malone's going to try to take a shot for it. He's got Conover here by 3/4 of his car.
he's had a taste. He wants some more.
Yeah, right now Tucker trying to scurry away here, taking a look off the back of Tucker. Oh man, that Castro machine is all over him. Oh yeah. See, I always wondered if that was going to be a problem. Did he go down and did he nudge that concrete? That
Did he?
interior wall may have just nudged him.
Ooh. Well, he held on to it. No harm, no foul.
And I'm hoping that may be Malone's last chance there. He's trying. He's sending it into the turns, though. He is making up a lot of ground, 1/4 of a second behind. Let's take a look. Yeah, right now Malone's trying to stick and move here. Boy, this is going to be tough as they shoot around the turn right now. Oh, Malone makes contact. Dalton getting loose. Malone again into Dalton.
No.
Tucker is around.
Oh.
Caution.
Oh. Man. Okay, does this kind of look like that Mike Myers movie, the Spy Who Shagged Me, where he gets the cart caught in the tunnel? Can't
Yeah.
turn it around. Back and
Let's
forth.
take a look here. Malone is all over him. There's the first nudge. So now Dalton is out of shape. Taking it to the inside. Oh. So, do you point fingers on this one? Is this an offense? You know what I mean? It's all right. Yeah, this will get us more of a stagnant view. You knew Malone is dive bombing it here when he's already entering the turn so early. Right here, you see him already going, and Dalton's following him down. He had him by a bumper.
Mm.
All right.
Now we got some information from Chris Fulsen.
Oh yeah, go ahead and read it.
It says not only is there an incident limit, there's also a caused caution limit as well. If you cause 3 cautions, you get parked. So in some tracks, it's only 2 cautions. So they definitely touch at these incidences out here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what's happened to Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone is out of the race. I'm showing him down pit road now. So I guess as long as you can keep it clean here and just try to outlast it here to the end. I mean, if you look, we only really have 4 laps.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a mess, but right
Yeah.
now Josh Conover may come away with a Clash win here. Moats returning back to the podium positions here. So while we got a chance here, Stella, we're gonna, well, we had a chance. I was trying to get us to our to the next week's race. Get this one away. Right now, Conover is out front. He'll have the safest spot on the track as he gets a fantastic jump. Gets out in front by almost 7 car lengths here and gaining. Still pulling away. Moats trying to hold on. Lap 87 underway as Moats is on the inside of Harper. Harper's been in a lot of trouble here. And Hoppy up 14 on the night. Remember him fighting through all those heats. He's looking for a podium position, but right now he is blocked by 2 drivers in front of him, and we are back under caution.
Will this race have green-white checkers?
I would assume so. Let's
Oh,
take a look.
boy.
Oh, to talent. Little hey.
Oof. Look at that poor Wendy's car. It looks like it's been chewed up and spit out.
Right now, Josh Conover only has to get a couple launches here. I would say our leader for about 80% of this race has been Dalton Tucker. And notice he's back about 2 more rows.
Yes.
We have a little more work to do. Right now, Josh Conover going to be looking to get another good start here.
All right, guys. 3 laps. You can do it. Or
Yeah, I would question if it is unlimited green-white checkers. You know, do you just keep wrecking until you get your way to the front? But then I've got incident points and I've got cautions caused.
yeah.
Huh.
Well, next week on the 13th are the Daytona duels. Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
All right. That'll determine inside and outside lanes and starting positions. That's going to be great. Conover gets a good launch here. He's got to get around one more time for a white flag. And as soon as he clears that line, all right, that's it. Last lap is underway. Josh Conover out front, jamming up here. Dalton sends it.
Oh, no, Moats.
Yep, Dalton full sends is definitely turning guys to get through. Notice how Dalton's locking them up. Gets it here for second. Wow.
They were not going to take even one more left-hand turn.
Yeah. So Josh Conover comes away with the win. Dalton Tucker second. Tim Harper is third. Mentions to see Moats not good sportsmanship here. He's not out there looking for the Hardee's machine. Look at that right front. I mean, he broke him. He was not going to take no for an answer here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's still rolling, though. We have a couple new people to talk to tonight.
Yeah.
We talked to Tucker last week. He did very well in Daytona, made it 3rd place. But Conover and Harper will be new to the podium in our broadcast.
That they are. Josh has got to be thinking, holy cow, how in the world did I make it this far? What a race, though. All right. Well, here in just a moment, let's go ahead and get our race results up, though. That way you guys can find out where your favorite driver did end up placing. Yeah, Chris Full Send out there is kind of calling that one. I thought the kind of the same thing. Definitely looked like one of the NASCAR heat games there toward the end.
Mm.
Wow.
At least they can't get out and throw things at each other.
Yeah. That'd be a lot cooler if they did. All right, everybody, hold on just a moment. We'll yeah, I know he almost smacked it. We'll go ahead and run our guys down and let's go ahead and talk to these fellers.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have caught up with our third place finisher, Tim Harper. Talk to me about this race, man. Your car is in pieces here at the end.
Yes, I feel like not a body panel on this car is straight right now. Scratching every bit of it. But no, it was a long race.
Well, that is definitely for certain, man. You got looped around a couple of times, and some of it not by you. How do you keep your head on straight and make it to the end of this thing?
I mean, it's not a points race, so you just kind of got to brush it off and try to make it back to the front, and it's just a little race for fun here and trying to win, and I think it takes a lot of the pressure off, and a lot of the arguments and stuff like that. Not a lot of people get mad with each other, and just kind of able to race more freely, so.
Yeah, I guess so. I think about drivers, out there that like Brady Motes. He's up there most of the time, gets kind of clipped there a little bit at the end, and then right in the last few laps, he gets sent, all the way back to the 11th position, not even the top 10. So I kind of just blew it all to pieces, and you kind of feel bad for a guy, you like that, But I knew you had kind of been tumbling around in the top 10 most here of the night. So, heading into the Daytona duels, does any of this carry over ever?
Not for me. No, I don't have any grudges from tonight. Now if it was a points race, yeah, maybe obviously it'd be a grudge there and maybe show a little bit in the next race, but no, not for this one since it was, just kind of a clash and just out there running just to get a win.
All right, man. Well, definitely let your race crew put that car back together. You got to be fast at Daytona. Go ahead and give me your shout-outs here before we let you go.
Yeah, I just want to thank my sponsors, Pay to Win and 213 Somewhere, and just thank my daddy and mom and my family for sticking with it and having a good time out here, and we'll just try to do better next time.
Oh, cool. 223 Simware, huh? How do I get a hold of that place? Where do I go?
Facebook, or you can go to 213simware.com, and they got shirts, and they sell a bunch of sim racing attire, shirts and mouse pads and flags and stuff like that.
Ah, cool. All right, Tim. Congratulations on your third place finish, man. We'll see you at the Daytona Duels.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. That is our third place finisher. Moving on to Dalton Tucker. And I assure you, Dalton has got to be thinking, man, I led most of this race. How in the world did I get to this spot? Dalton, this race, man, pretty much not under fire for a good portion of it. But here toward the end, man, it get pretty dicey.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think being up front ended up hurting me because I was pushing it the whole race, and at the end I had no rear tire, no rear grip, nothing. And I think if I was in the pack, I could have been saving a little better. But I mean, it was a fun race. It's a race that doesn't really matter, but I mean, it's fun, and I hate that I couldn't win it, but I'll take second any day.
Yeah, I talked to Tim Harper a little bit. Does any of this carry over to the, over to the Daytona duels, or if not Daytona themselves?
I mean, I would say no. I don't have anything against him. Uh, no, I would say no. It's hard to pass here. We don't have any other tracks even remotely similar to this, so I don't think anything that happened today would happen again.
Don't do Bristol dirt.
I can't. I need to stay off dirt completely.
That's definitely going to be tough. All right, man. Well, hopefully I think everybody's going to go back to the drawing board after a race like this. You know, you kind of figure out how people race around you at a clash like this. You know, maybe this may be I've been saying kind of a precursor to what we're going to see for the remainder of the season. Who gets along well with who, and if race teams can kind of come together. But Dalton, shout out time, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you guys like always, and can't wait to go back and watch it. Thanks to Capital Materials for being on the car for this one, and thanks to Flatline Motorsports for having a good group of guys in there that we can laugh and cut up with, especially a tough race like this where tempers are going to flare. And it was overall just a good time tonight, and can't wait to be back. I guess doing the duels next week.
All righty, man. Good luck to you, and hopefully we see you up in the top 10 that week.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep. All right, everybody. That is Dalton Tucker, and the man, the myth, the legend, race winner here of Josh Conover. Josh, this race, I'm fairly certain this is probably not what you were going to call a stellar win, but we came away with it regardless of the amount of adversity, the hard right turn into the wall on turn 2, and we still came back.
Yeah. Different than last year's clash. Last year, I think I led all but 2 laps, and this year, I think I led like only 2 laps, it felt like. So I never expect this to go clean, especially when you get close to 20 or a little bit over 20 cars. It's just chaos. That's all. That's the best way to put it. It's just chaos. But I think for the most part, like I told the guys on the server whenever we finished, like for the guys that stuck around, once we actually got green flag racing, I thought it was at least fun to drive. Hopefully it was a decent show when we actually went green. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad it's over for sure.
Yeah, I would say the racing, yes, when it was green. I loved the nudging, guys getting pushed around. But man, just unfortunately, like some of them were just people just looping it out there. How rough was the track out there to get traction?
So it's funny. I was talking to Brady and Dalton, and they could use the curbs on the inside to help them turn. To where if I touched them, it just wanted to snap the car loose. I couldn't do it, and then all of a sudden, one restart. I think I was passing maybe Blake or Tyler. I had all 4 on the rumbles, and it didn't move the car at all. I was like, this is weird. And then I think Brady put like half his left side tires on it, and he almost spun. So it's like it kind of flipped on us. But then like you watch Malone, and he was on it all night. So I don't know. Maybe we were too much wheel or something like that. But it was definitely funky to say the least.
You and Malone got into it a little bit out there. Pretty aggressive driving there by Malone, but still he was kind of holding his own out there. Is that the key to success out here?
I'd say for this, sure. No points, no money or nothing like that. Basically just saying, hey, I won this race for NORA. I would say if this was like a Martinsville or maybe like a Richmond or a Bristol too, like those kind of short tracks, guys might not be as forgiving, I know I kind of gave him a tiny shot when he blocked me on the backstretch, but if that's a point night and there's stuff on the line, or we're coming to a stage end, or something like that, he probably would have got a little more of a boot. But it is what it is. Like I said, there's no points, no brag. Like, you're literally just getting bragging rights, So brush it off. We got the duels next week, and then obviously Daytona. So you're going from one of the shortest tracks to race on to one of the biggest tracks we'll race on.
Right, and definitely over 2 miles. Guys are going to be side by side. Can't be, got to be a lot more patient there. And Josh, we can't wait to see what you got going on the duels. Where do you see yourself placing?
To be honest with you, I got to bounce out of my car here and go to Daytona, because I actually got to put a lap down for that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I can time. If it's the top two, then that's obviously a plus. But if it's not, and we got to try and race in, that's all right too. So I don't know. Duels are fun, because obviously you can test out your plan for, I guess we call it the 300, because it's 60%, but the 300, and maybe start to form some alliances along the way and kind of see who can push you, who can't push you, those kind of things. So I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what duel you're in and who you got with you, and finding the best help you can get.
Oh, yeah. All right. Aside from the race, and I always ask just in case if I ever get an admin up here, are you guys recruiting? And if you are, how can somebody get a hold of this league and kind of try you guys out, see how they can do against you guys?
I would say the easiest way would just be join the Cup Discord or the Truck Discord, whatever you want to run. And all the admins have their the roles assigned, so it'll pop up that they're an admin. Message one of us, or you can just put in the general, hey, I'm new, looking to run with you guys. Saw you guys on this broadcast or that broadcast or wherever you found us. I will say Cup is almost full. I've been kind of keeping it under wraps. Everybody's been asking how many we got. Cup is almost
All right.
full. I think last time I checked, we were at 34 title guys,
Oh, wow.
and Cup only starts 40. So right now, I think there's 52 or 53 charters, counting points guys and owners points guys. And that's, like I said, we start 40. So the way I do it is points guys pay to race, so they're guaranteed no matter what. And the owners guys are who we send home. So obviously, do the math. If we have 34 point guys, that's 6 spots. And I think there's, this math's gonna hurt my brain, like 12 or 13 owners guys that would be fighting for those spots if the seats get filled. So
All right.
Daytona, the duels could be interesting. Obviously, I'll keep you posted once we get closer on who's got to do what. But it's yeah, trucks definitely need the people more than Cup does. But like I said, right now we're still accepting Cup guys. So like I said, if you're new and you want to come try your hand, I would say Cup is obviously the better series just for numbers. But I would say even just the raw talent, like just looking at the qualifying times right now for Daytona, I could probably give you close to 10 people that are Champ 4 worthy. And obviously, knowing that, you only can take 4 people. So it's this season's going to be interesting. It's going to be
Competitive.
hopefully, that's the goal. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you hope for, right? You want competition. You want obviously bigger numbers if you can get them. And this would actually be our biggest field for Cup, believe it or not. So I'm all for it. It's my rookie season running Cup, because I've normally always run trucks. So I'm getting a little nervous, haven't competed with this many people for points, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
That's right, man. Definitely a lot of outsiders. Sometimes you'll get somebody in there that can definitely change the way people think about the league, or definitely take it to the next level of, people out here being able to do their thing and kind of pick it up and definitely get more eyeballs on you and move you guys farther up the chain and into the light, man. All right, Josh, shout out time, man. Especially congratulations on your win here at the LA Clash.
You guys, for the broadcast, I always start off with that, just because, especially for a night like this, I know it was beyond painful to probably watch for you guys. But like I said, I hope when it was green, it was it's good action. I won't say great. I'll just say good. But like I said, everybody that did show up and run. I know not a lot of people have this track or they don't like it, but we had a full field basically, and a lot of guys stuck it out. Which, as a league owner, that's what you ask for. You know, if it gets messy, the guys stick around and try and put on a good show. And like I said, I think when it was green, that's what we had. So we'll see. Like I said, just thank you to you guys most importantly, and like I said, everybody that showed up, and hopefully Daytona's just as good. I know right now, just because I popped in, we have 34 people taking the time for the dual lineup, so we're still missing close to 20 seats, which I think we have like 44 filled, so only about 10 are missing. So we'll see. You know, hopefully, like I said, Daytona's exciting next week, and we have some dual races that actually have some meaning to them.
All righty. Well, Josh, congratulations, man, and we'll be on the edge of our seat seeing how this fills up for you, and we'll be locked and loaded and ready for next week. Congratulations on your win tonight, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Also, real quick, that is a 2 for 2 at the Coliseum, because I think our first clash was last year here, because we never used to run Cup every year just for numbers, and we finally decided to try it and ended up winning it last year, like I said, and then I won this year. So as much as I really hate running here, apparently I'm decent at finishing these things out.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's him poking at Nick.
Oh.
All right, Josh, catch you next week, man.
See you guys. Thank you.
All righty. Well, Nick's definitely going to keep an eye on him for that one. And appreciate you guys hanging in there and joining. So you heard what he said. Check out on Discord or out there on Facebook. For the National Oval Racing Association, these guys are looking not only for drivers but for sponsors as well. You want to come out here and get sponsored on the broadcast? Get your product out there. We're the place to do it. Check us out as well at simtracksbroadcasting.com. We can definitely find out and get your logo up here and try to help you sell some product, whether it be admin box or W Energy drinks, something like that, or even a personal business that you do. Definitely toy around with something like that. Stella, anything else to add here at the end?
No, this was a fun night, and can't wait for next week. I'm a sucker for Daytona. Florida girl.
Sweet. All righty. Once again, appreciate you guys out there. Jay, you are the man. I will see you tomorrow, dude, as we got a lot of work to do, especially at work. John out there as well, and I know Crystal Send joining me here tonight, and I think Cars and Coffee's definitely out there just a little bit, but appreciate you guys definitely chatting it up, keeping it lively. But from all of us here at Simtracks Broadcasting, be well, be safe, be kind, and I'll catch all you guys next time.
Bye.